Good morning from what is a very, very sunny Stockholm. I wasted a lot of the day yesterday because I got up late. Went to bed a little earlier last night after I got some food, which I didn't actually film. I only went to Hard Rock Cafe, nothing too exciting, no local food for me last night. It was just something quick and easy to get. And then I just headed back to my hotel. I'm actually on my way to the City Hall to get on the early tour. But before I do, I'm just gonna head down to the dock or the harbour over there and see if I can book myself a ticket for a boat tour later on. I looked on the internet and a couple that I thought I'd have to choose from aren't actually running at the moment. I think they ended last week or the week before. Now we're moving into sort of winter and it's not peak season for tourism. But there is one, it's like one of those amphibious buses that's still meant to be running today. So I'm gonna head down there now, see if I can buy a ticket for that, and then go in the opposite direction, head to City Hall, and hopefully get on that early tour, which is why I'm up bright and early, 8:30. Even made the hotel buffet breakfast, which is remarkable for me. I'm actually just stood outside the Opera House, and it's just one of many buildings here that's absolutely unbelievable. Literally, the buildings are so nice here. I mean, that's, you know, I've been in Mexico for the last couple of weeks, and that's not to say they're not, you know, cool to look at, but this is just like something else. And in the morning when the sun's rising and you kind of just get the little bit of fog over the water, it just looks so picturesque. And usually I do a lot of these little city breaks every year, and I've actually missed doing them a lot this year. So even when I went to Prague last month, I didn't really do any of the touristy stuff. It was more going out at night, getting smashed, and that was absolutely absolutely unbelievable. But like, this is kind of your sort of quintessential European city break, really. Going around, doing a load of stuff. Roma are playing tonight, one of the teams I follow, so I'm gonna go and see if any sports bars showing the game tonight, and yeah, other than that, just doing the usual tourist stuff. So welcome. I headed to the right place to buy tickets for the tour on the amphibious bus, but there was no one there, and as it turned out, I needed to book online. So after getting my phone out and reserving my place, I went off in the opposite direction towards Stockholm City Hall. Again, I'm the only one with a face mask on this morning. Seen people making their way to work, still none on. Like I say, literally does not bother me. I'm just doing it, I suppose, a little bit for the sake of other people, just because, I suppose, increasing my own safety so that when I go home, there's less chance I pass it on, you know, for the next week or two. I have to say though, like, here it just feels like everything's operating as it normally would, really. And I mean, I think, you know, the rates aren't, you know, astronomically low or anything, but it's that double whammy effect that the UK has that isn't taking place here. And like, you know, I can understand them in the beginning doing a big lockdown, trying to, you know, eradicate it, but now there's this second wave coming around. Does that mean once, you know, we've locked down and got rid of that, there's going to be a third wave, a fourth wave, so on and so forth? Like, when does it end? At least here, like, you can come and just, like, say, enjoy yourself, and you've not got that like mental pressure on of, oh, I can't go see my friends, can't go and eat anything with people that I don't live with, or go for a drink because all the pubs are closed. None of that here. Like I say, gonna go this evening, gonna go get some food, hopefully find somewhere to watch the Roma game, and all day we doing stuff like this, sightseeing. This is my first stop, City Hall. Like I say, hopefully get on one of the tours, and yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. So in this square now, or this more like a courtyard within Stockholm City Hall, and it is absolutely beautiful. If you like getting an Instagram photo, this is the place to come. Early morning, there's literally like no one here, and I've had the odd person walk past, but you just wait, I don't know, 30 seconds and they're gone. It is absolutely unbelievable here. Like, especially in the autumn, you've got this tree with the nice orange leaves on it, and you've got the wall here with the flowers going from green to sort of red. And what makes it, I think, just extra special is the archways here. So they look straight out onto the river or the canal, whatever you want to call it, and the light coming through them just makes this like absolute perfect. This is like absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, if Instagram hotspot, like probably one of the best in Europe in my opinion, one of the best that I've seen anyway, and I've been to every country so in Europe, so yeah, just look at it. Just absolutely spectacular. I'd arrived that early, the ticket office hadn't even opened, but once the clock struck 9 they opened the doors and I was able to purchase my ticket. So just did the student card trick again, saved myself. It was only 20 SEK, which is just shy of £2, roughly about $2. I reckon online, I don't recommend doing this, just for the record, but there are probably some websites where you can create student cards or fake student cards and have them printed. Now I personally wouldn't do this, I'm not saying you guys should do this, but I imagine if you got one of them cards you could put an expiry date on it. You don't necessarily have to, but I mean, what good reason does anyone then have to turn you down on the grounds that you're not a student if you've got a card that looks like a student card, has an expiry date on it? I mean, unless they go to the university where it was made and can tell the difference between a real and a fake one. Probably work pretty much anywhere. But yeah, like I say, not actually recommending it in the same way as, you know, I wouldn't recommend robbing a bank, but if you robbed a bank, at least until you got caught, you'd probably make, or you would be a lot better off. But yeah, like I say, don't advocate doing anything illegal. But yeah, I'll still use my student cards, which is a legit one, and hopefully save myself a little bit of money as I go around Stockholm. The tour will take us to the main rooms of the City Hall, and our informative guide gave us plenty of information about the history of the building and its uses today. Our tour group was also really small and comprised of just me and an Italian couple. One of the benefits of travelling during a pandemic is literally our tour group. It's just me and these two, our guides just up ahead, and like you literally feel like you have everything to yourself. It's great. Like, obviously I'd rather it be full and not have the restrictions of a pandemic, but whoa, this is echoey. But yeah, it is kind of cool to kind of not be sharing this tour with, I don't know, 20-30 other people. Due to coronavirus, the tour on offer was a shortened version of the usual one, and we got to see the Blue Hall, which was the first room we entered downstairs, as well as this, the Golden Hall with its impressive mosaics. One thing I didn't get to say in there was that they also host about 250 events in a regular year, one of which is the Nobel banquet. So they award 5 Nobel prizes, and 4 of them are actually awarded in Stockholm, not here. They're awarded in a different part of the city, but after the event they all come back here, they have a meal, they dance, like a reception as well. And yeah, this is that Blue Hall in there was where it all takes place. That was really good though, great tour, really nice tour guide. And it was cool because the numbers were, well, it was me, 2 other people, so 3 all together, and it was just dead chilled out. How much was it? About 100 SEK, so about £9 for the tour. You know, would really recommend it. It wasn't as long as I thought it would be. I don't know whether they've shortened the tour because of the pandemic, but to be honest, you didn't really need any more information than that. It was really an interesting insight to the history of the city and into one of its finest buildings. So yeah, really cool. After that, I wandered off in search of the Royal Palace, and what turned out to be a big day ahead had got off to a perfect start. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and maybe even subscribe to my channel. Any like, comment, share or follow means a massive amount to me and will be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.